Welcome back to Dr. Smith's Secrets to Healing. I'm Dr. Donna Smith of Advanced Clinical Nutrition, which was established in 1981, and we're located in Wichita Falls, Texas. We've been doing our Dr. Smith's Secrets to Healing show since 2007, and this is a three-part series on vitamin D deficiency. The first part, I talked about why blood test alone is not sufficient enough to determine whether or not you have a vitamin D deficiency. And I also shared the testing that is required in order to get a complete picture of vitamin D. You may have a sufficient amount of vitamin D, but it may not be getting to the cells where it needs to, and it may be collecting in the blood. So check the first part for that information. I also mentioned that 40% of Americans are deficient in vitamin D, so let me give you some more statistics. 32% of doctors and medical school students are vitamin D deficient. 42% of African American women of childbearing age are vitamin D deficient. Up to 80% of our nursing home patients are vitamin D deficient. 76% of pregnant mothers are severely vitamin D deficient, causing a widespread vitamin D deficiency in their unborn children. 48% of young girls ages 9 to 11 years old are vitamin D deficient. And as I had said in the first part, 40% of Americans are. So if you do not have the symptoms that we shared in the first part, you definitely want to be paying attention to this information, because more than likely you're in the process of developing symptoms or diseases related to vitamin D deficiency. So let's go to the next fact or fiction about vitamin D. Your blood test may show high. Oh, no, we did that one. Your blood test showed you are low in vitamin D. Therefore, you need to take vitamin D supplements. This could be fact, or this could be fiction. What do you think it is? Well, actually, it is fact and fiction. It's a fact that if your blood test shows, plus your 2 saliva tests, plus your hair mineral analysis, and your cholesterol, and your kidney and liver function blood test, if all of that shows that you are low in vitamin D, then yes, a vitamin D supplement would be very important. However, if only blood is showing that you have a vitamin D deficiency, then of course no, you do not want to take a vitamin D supplement. And by supplement, I'm really talking more about something in a pill, because there is a vitamin D source that is healthy for you, that you can take on a daily basis, and you don't have to be tested for it. I'll give you the information about it, and you can take this with, like I said, you don't have to be tested for it. You can take this safely. But just remember that if you're taking a vitamin D supplements, like in a pill or powder or capsule, the ones that are sold to the public are, just check the bottle, because you'll see that it's either an isolated vitamin D, that means vitamin D has been pulled out of something and then bottled, that's an isolate, or it's a synthetic vitamin D, which means it's not even from a food source, it was made in a laboratory. It could have been vitamin D pulled from coal tar or petroleum or something like that, and it's bottled. So these synthetic and isolated vitamin Ds will manipulate your biochemistry and will cause more health problems than what you think they will. In fact, in my profession, we call those nutritional drugs. They're safer than taking a chemical drug, of course. However, they still manipulate the biochemistry. They give you temporary relief of the symptoms. When you stop taking them, the symptoms return. And the longer you take them, the more side effects are nutritional deficiencies, biochemical imbalances, organ and gland dysfunctions, and disease down the road will develop from the manipulation over the long term of your biochemistry. So the number one supplement, if you want to call it that way, I just call it an oil, that is safe for you to take, and it's a specific kind of oil. It's called Blue Ice Fermented Cod Liver Oil. Now, no, not all cod liver oils will do this. And if you go and subscribe to my newsletter by going to our website at advancedclinicalnutrition.com, you will can access volume 59 of our newsletter, and this will give you all the information on where you can order it. You can order it from us, but I try to be fair with everybody, so I've given you a good website where you can order it, and by clicking into that website, you'll see exactly why I'm recommending only Blue Ice Fermented Cod Liver Oil. Now, how much do you need? Well, if you're a child, 1 year, to an adult, up to 50 years of age, 5 micrograms of vitamin D per day, 200 IUs. If you're a pregnant woman or lactating woman of all ages, you want 5 micrograms, that's of vitamin D per day. In other words, the same thing, 200 IUs. Adults 51 to 70, you want 10 micrograms, that's 400 IUs. Adults above 70 years, 15 micrograms of vitamin D, that's 600 IUs. Okay, now that's only if you're doing the Blue Ice cod liver oil. If you're taking in a pill form, which I'm not recommending anyway, buying an over-the-counter pill form, then these are not the dosages for that. Now, there is a therapeutic vitamin D that I use in my practice when I have someone that's very, very severely deficient in vitamin D and the testing shows that they are. Then what I will do is I will recommend this to them or dispense it to them until the test results show that they are sufficient. But this is a therapeutic vitamin D, and it's only dispensed through professionals like myself. So the safest thing for you as the public is for the Blue Ice Fermented Cod Liver Oil, unless you contact us and become a client. We can do some testing, and then we'll help you improve your clinical and subclinical levels of vitamin D. Okay, now, what else do you need to know about the cod liver? You do not want to take more unless you get tested first than what I've just said of this of the Blue Ice cod liver oil, because if you increase it and take more than what I've mentioned here, you can cause a vitamin D and a vitamin A toxicity. Google that and see what that would be. If you have no symptoms of vitamin D deficiency right now, then testing prior to taking Blue Ice Fermented Cod Liver Oil is not required, as the dosage above or that I just mentioned is sufficient. If you have symptoms of vitamin D and you've taken this every day for 3 months and you still have symptoms, then that means you are suffering from subclinical and clinical level deficiencies or interferences in either the transporting, the conversion, the activation, or the metabolism of vitamin D, and therefore you do need further testing. Thank you for joining us for this segment of Vitamin D. I'm Dr. Smith. This is Dr. Smith's Secrets to Healing, and we'll be right back for the conclusion of our vitamin D deficiency hot topic for this month.